is Farida Oladejo. I finished from the Faculty of Dentistry this year, 2025, and I'm from Oyo State. I chose University of Ibadan because most of my education has actually been in University of Ibadan. Actually, I went to staff school, I went to the international school, ISI, and so it was only natural for me that I chose UI, and it's UI, first and best. My experience in UI was unexpected. I didn't actually know what to expect coming to the university. So it was a mixture of fun and responsibility and academics too, because I studied a tasking course, which is dentistry. So it was me just trying to balance all these aspects while also trying to have another life outside of academics. So it was fun, it was enjoyable, and I liked it. My most challenging moments, I think, was in 400 level. That was when I was the president of Junior Chamber International University of Ibadan, and that was also when I had just crossed from preclinicals to clinicals. So in dentistry or medical school, we write our first professional exam in 300 level, and then we cross to the clinical side, which is UCH. So it was me just trying to find my feet in clinical school and also trying to juggle my responsibility as president of GCI University of Ibadan. So my academics, I won't say struggled a bit, but I was able to still find my feet, and I finished with a distinction in oral biology. My fun moments, I would say when I was going for conferences outside of Ibadan, Lagos State, Benin, Osun State, I did a lot of things that took me outside of Ibadan, and those were the fun moments, the traveling, the conferences that I attended. CGPA for us in dentistry or in medical school generally, we don't use CGPA, we use pass or distinction. And I had a distinction in oral biology. That was my fourth professional exam. And managing or combining my academics with extracurriculars was a bit tough, but the way I balanced it was having a clear schedule of what I wanted to do, what I wanted to prioritize. So when it was time for me to prioritize my extracurriculars, I did that. When it was time for me to prioritize my academics, I tried to do that as well. I tried as much as possible to not let one suffer for the other. Okay, my advice to students generally is to not I'll say take the academics serious, but try not to be too focused on one thing. Try as much as possible to have the extracurriculars as well, because that's what sets you apart from every other student or every other brilliant student. So if you have other things going for you, and you'll be surprised that you find it easy to balance it together and be an exceptional student. University of Ibadan, what I want the school to improve on, I would say okay, the one thing I can think of now is I think accommodation for students. Most students struggle, especially after they finish their first year. And if you're not in your final year, you usually get accommodation. So I would say one thing that I would like you to improve on is the accommodation for stay lights.